For the arrival of a new baby, and for his or her lifetime, every parent wants the best there is to offer. Part of this is the fundamental question of clothes. What will be worn and felt right next to our baby's skin? Of prime importance at this early stage are the nappies. Our nappy program, the Disana nappy set, with its pure natural fibres, protects your child's skin and offers a very special kind of comfort. How our nappy program works and what is involved in the use and care of our products, we hope will become clear to you through this video. For over 30 years, we at disana have enjoyed working on constant new ideas with natural textiles. We have many machines, yet each finished disana item is in fact a piece of handicraft. This is the secret of the high quality of all disana products. First, some basic facts about the natural fibres we use. Cotton, of course, is a plant fibre. Wool and silk, by contrast, are animal fibres. Nappies and nappy liners are made of cotton. Their job is to absorb as much moisture as possible and keep baby's skin dry. Nappies and liners must therefore be washed after each use. Wool is different, its fibres requiring only occasional washing. Because of its high content of lanolin, wool can, so to speak, clean itself. When washing is required, however, this must always be by hand. Amongst the natural fibres, raw silk has a special role to play. The silk nappy liners in our programme are especially recommended for sore or tender skin. The knitted nappy is the main feature of the disana set. Made entirely from untreated natural cotton, it is designed to absorb maximum moisture. The knitting method used gives the cotton an elastic quality. The knitted nappy pants offer an alternative to the nappy. Their practical Velcro fastening makes changing very simple. Baby can be kept even drier through the use of the brushed cotton liner. Also made from pure cotton, this can be folded into a narrow strip and used inside the nappy or the pants. The disana gauze nappy offers a further choice of liner. Made of double woven cotton, it is very hard wearing and even more absorbent than our smaller brushed cotton liner. It is especially suitable for use at night to keep baby dry over a longer period. Used inside the nappy, in addition to the liner, our paper fleece will contain even the heaviest soiling, leaving nappy and liner clean. The soft woolen nappy pants provide a watertight covering for the nappy, while still allowing air to pass through. Wool absorbs and retains most moisture in its innermost fibres, so with regular changing, the nappy layers remain watertight and baby's skin can still breathe. The wool's natural oil neutralizes the urine, so the pants do not need to be washed every time they become wet. Simply drying them in the fresh air will keep the pants clean and hygienic. Instead of the woolen nappy pants, you may choose to use our disana microfiber pants. These are also made of a permeable material. Thus, whilst containing all the wetness, they allow steam and air to circulate and ensure that there is always enough air getting to baby's sensitive skin. Using the items in our nappy set really is child's play. Spread out the knitted nappy on the changing mat and fold back the narrow front end to meet the ties. The upper edge of the nappy may also be folded over to suit the size of your baby. For the absorbent liner, we have chosen the brushed cotton cloth. This is folded into a strip and placed down the centre of the nappy. So that nappy and liner stay cleaner longer, the fleece liner is placed on top, allowing for the easy disposal of heavy soiling. If baby's bottom shows any sign of redness or soreness, instead of the fleece, use a raw silk liner. Change this liner about every 3 hours until the redness clears up completely. Place the prepared nappy layers under your baby. The top edge of the nappy should be about 5 centimeters above baby's navel. First, pull up the liner. Next, fold the corners at the wide end of the nappy across the front. Then draw up the narrow end between baby's legs. Finally, the ties are crossed under baby's back and tied in a bow across the front. The nappy now fits snugly, but with an elasticity around the legs, allowing the space and freedom of movement needed for the healthy development of the hips. The woolen nappy pants ensure that no wetness from the nappy can get through to the outside. In addition, even if the pants become wet themselves, they will keep your baby snug and warm. Make sure that the nappy is completely covered by the pants and that no parts of it are showing outside the ribbing around the legs and waist. If the microfiber pants are used as a watertight alternative to the wool, make sure that the ties are inside the pants. Remember, the body or the vest should be put on over the knitted nappy. Nappy time is a precious time for you and your baby to spend together, a time to snuggle and cuddle and play. Clearly, a washable nappy program makes a little more work than using disposable nappies. But the items in our disana set are so designed that the washing and care of them is hardly more demanding than the daily trek to the bin with disposable nappies. When changing the nappy, first dispose of the paper fleece. Cotton nappies and liners must be washed after each use. To prevent the ties from tangling in the washing machine, tie these into a bow. The easiest way of washing is to place a cotton wash bag into the nappy bucket. Fill this with 10 to 15 nappies, roughly the number used over 2 to 3 days. Then simply tie up the washing bag securely and place in the washing machine without having to handle the soiled nappies again. All cotton items can be washed at 95 degrees Celsius, but for most, a 60-degree wash cycle will be adequate. To protect your fabrics, whenever possible, use a slow spin on your washing machine. As already indicated, the knitted woolen pants must be hand washed. Fill the hand basin with lukewarm water, not more than 25 degrees Celsius. Too hot water will damage the woolen pants. Add disana wool shampoo following the directions on the bottle. Squeeze the pants gently in the water without rubbing or wringing. Then rinse thoroughly with lukewarm water. Finally, run more lukewarm water into the basin and mix in our disana lanolin conditioner. A further gentle squeezing in this solution restores the lanolin to all the wool fibres, and the pants are once again watertight. To dry, hang out the pants in a shaded position. Thanks to the natural properties of the wool, the laundered pants can now be used again many times over without further washing. How many nappies does a little person need? You can also buy all disana items separately and make up your own selection. For this, we would recommend 20 to 30 of either the knitted nappies or a combination of knitted nappies and nappy pants, the same number of nappy liners, and 3 pairs of woolen pants of the appropriate size. We also recommend 6 raw silk liners in case of soreness, a bottle of lanolin conditioner, and a bottle of wool shampoo for the washing of the nappy pants. We wish you all the fun and happiness in the world with your baby and the disana nappy set.